We are setting up an encounter here. A minute to go until the next heat. Casey Hauser, Jason Stone, Harley Stone, and Festa. And this is a battle. I keep saying it. They're all battles. Really curious how Harley's going to approach this. He's got his uncle in his heat. And the only thing more interesting than that would be is if Harley was sailing against his dad. And we'll leave that for another time. We really will. It's probably going to happen one of these days. 20 seconds left until the start of the heat. Casey Hauser kind of realizing he's too early on this set wave. At least he put himself on it. 20 seconds was probably enough time. That wave already broke. Casey did the right thing. However, Harley Stone on his new Nash sail. This heat's going to start with Harley Stone riding a wave. And that's how you always want to start a heat. Here comes the horn. Here comes Harley Stone waiting for the horn. I expect the horn. I mentioned uncle and a nephew. I didn't hear a horn, but this heat's on, and this wave counts for Harley, except he kicked out. So, no real score. No real score to speak of on that one. We're moving right along here. Casey Hauser gets a little Willie Skippy error there. He's going to pump to get back in, and before the whitewater depletes, he does make it in, so that's going to score. Hauser's kind of been chipping away here. He's definitely putting in some Maui time. Good buddy of mine, and definitely fun to sail with. Great attitude, bright kid. Getting a little more experience, that's the key thing for him. Realizing that there's no jumps counting, but why not impress people with a back loop attempt that's not going to be consequences at all? Could have been a bad idea. Could have been, but it wasn't. I can't wait till they are counting jumps, because that is when you're going to hear me nonstop. I'll be talking so much I won't even be able to stand listening to myself. But right now there's going to be little welcome pauses in my lip. Something happened on the outside to Harley Stone. It's not a shark attack, but it looked like it. It just jumped off his rig. It was really weird. Like, what happened? Maybe he's still getting used to that lower aspect Nash sail. You know, it is different than what he's been used to. What a great acquisition for Nash. You know, if you're looking at the free agent market right now, Harley Stone's, he's prized possession. I mean, this is a guy who's going to be a lifer for your team if you put him on the squad early enough. He's not going to be one of those guys that goes from sponsor to sponsor to sponsor. He's looking for a home, and I think, you know, maybe he felt that Nash really gave him an opportunity. Really super bright kid. I mean, the natural progression would be, of course, to ride the gear that his dad rides and follow that whole process. And while Josh Stone never rode for Nash, it's good to see that Nash picked up on this opportunity for them. That's what I'm going to call it. An opportunity for Nash to pick up a really bright young rider, and you're going to hear a lot about Harley Stone in the future. It's nice to have the fact that, you know, it's early off, not a ton of pressure, nothing but just learning experiences in this match. A little further down the experience line, Casey Hauser now has a good scoring opportunity here. Up top, behind the peak, Hauser's going to set up the bottom turn a little late, but he's going to get around the corner with the head of steam and crack that lip. Nice spray from Hauser. That blue quadriboard's working great for him. He's going to have a second opportunity. Second opportunity equals another lip hit. Do you think he's going to go for number 3? I sure do. Hit number 3, Casey Hauser, solid score. Probably the best score of the heat so far. And it doesn't even go on the rocks. Well done, CH. Okay, Jason Stone, kind of getting used to the windsurf competition thing again. Kind of looking like he should have been on the outside. Look at Harley Stone play his uncle. Oh no, no one's playing Uncle Nothing. And here comes Festa. And he's putting it to the testa. Nice. Nice style. Festa's definitely got a good line to draw there. He's not going to mess around. Harley Stone on that outside set with Jay Stone on this is the Stone family exchange here. Harley on the inside looking glassy, but he's a little grom, so it doesn't matter. Jason Stone looking pretty powered with this herky bottom turn that he turns into a good little whitewater rebound. Hard to say if he's going to take it all the way down the line. You really don't know what there is in the judge's mind in an exchange like that. I would say that, you know, Harley got some turns. Jason got that size. It's hard. And if everybody was in control of their own destiny, which they're not out there, because you can just get denied out here right now. You get shut down with no waves, nothing, no wind to speak of. It's just, What you do see is the mentality and the equipment choice, whether by necessity or otherwise, but it looks like Hauser has big enough sail, big enough board. He can get around that lineup. He can be in control of the other guys. He's like, I don't want this wave, I want this next one. You go get this wave. Well, okay. 9 minutes and counting in the rest of this heat. 4 sailors out and 2 are going to advance. Just a moment, I got Sam Bittner who wants to say something.
Do you know who the guy on this team is?
That is Festa.
Who?
Festa.
F-E-S-T-A?
Uncle Festa. Okay, Casey Hauser on a scoring opportunity. He's going to kick out because you know what he does? He does 2 things. He kicks out of a wave that might not have offered him a big score, but no one else riding that wave, no one else riding ride that wave. Okay, well, that prophecy about the wind dying, it's holding true because it's definitely getting lighter here. You got to take consideration these guys in the channel are barely water starting right now. So it's really everything here. You've got to be on the outside. You kick out of your waves before you hit the point. Get back out there and get a set. Because it's not like you can't catch waves. It's that you can't water start in the inside. And that's pretty true for most of Hokipa. Casey Hauser is not undergunned here. Look at him get in on that wave after just 2 pumps. And, you know, he's going to set this up. He's going to dress it up. He's going to set it up. Here he goes. Casey Hauser off the bottom. Nice open clue. There he goes. Slams the top. Probably got some of his folks watching him here. Good job, Casey, to keep that score alive. And way to keep yourself alive in this heat. This is what matters. You got to make it in round 3. That's going to be all the marbles. As everybody makes their way outside, we do have results from Heat 21 with Kevin Pritchard taking it and Pascal Hardy in second with Jeffrey Henderson in third. Just so all y'all know. Way to sail at KP. Pat on the back from the fly here. It's good to see you out here. Six minutes and change in this heat, and it's definitely gotten to this little level here where guys are just struggling to make it to the lineup. We're getting on the closer half of 4 o'clock. That's going to play into it. Head Judge Duncan, he's not really messing around though. He's got his head down. He's going to make things happen. You know, Duncan's seen worse. We all have. Harley Stone kind of pumping his way on to something. I think he's kind of deciding if he even wants it. Well, he's decided he wants it. He's going to zero in on his lip hit here. You just got to keep the board speed up. Now that the wind's not blowing them, just keep the board speed, keep your board moving, get under the lip, do little hooks like that. You're in great shape. Harley Stone, good ride. You know, good ride. Now, Casey Hauser, not really in need of any backup score. Though I think he's got adrenaline working in his favor because he's going to go right into this. Not that it's a bad idea. Super good projection, except rejection. You went from projection to rejection real quick there. That one just fell into my hands, guys. I was going for projection, but I went to rejection. Judges denied me. You know what? The judges give that a score, and if it was anything else, and it was the difference in the heat, it was still worth doing, right? Who's this donkey sailing through the middle of the lineup? That guy should be expelled. That's just a joke. Anyway, That's Jason Stone, who got shut down by the donkey. Take that donkey and get him out of here. Whoever that is, he just screwed up Jason Stone's score. Tell the jet ski guys to go clear the water. Do it now. That donkey just ruined Jason Stone's wave. It was a scoring opportunity. You guys got to clear the lineup from guys like that. Who is that? Sorry, everybody. That just doesn't have to happen in this day and age. You know, hey, if it was me and I was Jason Stone right now, I'm forgetting about the heat. Whoever's in the lime blue green Goya sail, get him out of here. Sailed right through Jason Stone's wave. Oh, I got all fired up on that. Sorry, guys. But that is definitely not what you do. And you totally shut Jason Stone down. That was lame. Anyway, back to the action. Casey Hauser, pretty much close to in command of this heat. Definitely, you know, could be facing more of a challenge hadn't it been for some Barney getting in Jason Stone's way. But that hasn't affected anybody in Casey Hauser's camp, who's now under the lip with a little fins-free air. That board must not weigh much because he floated it and got it in the air, and now he's going to hit the whitewater a couple times and keep that. Uncle Festa took it to the test, and that did not work for him. So Uncle Fester's running after his rig. Festa's definitely, you know, got a good attitude, a good approach. Unfortunately, you don't want to blow your opening bottom turn and turn that into what happens to you. Anyway, my little rant's done. Harley Stone's setting something up. It's kind of one of those waves where he can use the fact that he's not full grown yet to his advantage and make it look bigger than it actually is. He gets under the lip, does a little float. Looking for number 2. Okay, he's not that young. But he's still young, and you know, that's no praise and no disgrace. He got through something there. It's going to be a score. Jason Stone kind of all ticked off. Someone donkeyed right through his heat there. I don't know who let that guy go out. But anyway, Jason Stone now is given an opportunity to get a score here. He's probably going to need to do something pretty spectacular, and he gets under the lip. He hits it. That Goya Bonsai is a great looking sail. It gets through all contorted positions. And here comes Harley right on the way behind. How did he get on that wave right after he had already ridden a wave? Well, that's what's happening. Guys are getting scores left and right if they can. It's feast or famine here at Ho'okipa at the moment because all the guys on the outside are struggling to get rides. Struggling. Wow, I'm really miffed. I mean, whoever sailed right through that lineup is pretty unaware of his situation. And we're going to have to tighten it up on the beach marshals because there's no way he should have been allowed to go out. On the outside, Casey Hauser kind of working his way towards H. Poco Point. You know, he sees that it's a scoring opportunity. He sees that, you know, there are no ways on the outside. So, you know, you keep your fully going. Casey sailed a very strong heat here. He wants to put his foot down. He wants the main event. He wants to be a contender. He's going to get there if he continues this smart run he's on. And it's really not about every wave counting. It's about the fact that he got on a wave that kept somebody else off of one. And if the heat ended now, which is about to, 1 minute left, that could be it. You know, it could be the only opportunity you get. And that's kind of my point with Jason Stone. It's like, that guy just got rudely cut off by what looked like a non-competitor. It looked like somebody renting his gear from Maui Windsurf Company. It's just horrible. "30 seconds left. Hauser's like, no one's riding another wave but me. He's playing for keeps. And you know what? He doesn't even need to ride this wave. Though he's going to. Because why not? There's no one else out at Ho'okipa, and he's Casey Hauser, and he does an aerial, and he gets it, and he makes it, doesn't claim it. It's just nothing but business with him. And Casey is a wise man who's going to now call it solid. I'm going to give him the thumbs up. Boom. Wapash. All right. Jason Stone and Harley Stone are going to have an exchange, except the only one that's going to count is Jason Stone, who kind of off the bottom gets a little bit, he's like, no. Okay. Well, that was one of the more interesting encounters of the day. And I don't mean to get all fired up by a non-competitor essentially ruining a wave of Jason Stone's. But that was kind of the turning point in that heat. Casey Hauser definitely dominated. It's going to be between Harley and Jason, who makes it in second place. All right, well, in that last heat, in descending order here, Casey Hauser takes the heat, first place, into the third round. Harley Stone in second place, Jason Stone in third in Festa. And if I was Jason Stone, I'd be looking for that guy who cut him off on that wave.